Hey,
Hello.
nice to meet you.
Same.
How do you pronounce your name, my friend?
Ere.
Ere.
Yeah,
Yeah, lovely.
but all is good. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no. So, Eddie, this is not an interview, it's just a chat. So there's absolutely no plan at all. What's been
Cool.
seemingly happening is just inviting random speakers and non-speakers to chat, really. So yeah, Izzy, Zabby, and Josh have had a chat, and now
Mm. Yeah, I saw something with Easy and Zabi.
yeah. So here we are.
Yeah,
How are you?
apparently.
Apparently so. How are you?
I'm good. A little bit hot. How is weather there?
It's incredibly rainy today.
Okay. Here
Yes.
it's like 27 degrees
In
and have been like a couple of weeks already. So we are enjoying the summer.
yeah, Estonia, is it?
Yeah.
Mm, okay, okay.
And you are from England.
Yes, in the UK, in the slap bang in the middle. Middle.
Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
have been only in the airports there,
Mhm.
but never in
In
England.
in London.
Different places, just driving through or flying through.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. So obviously we're friends on Facebook apparently, but videos of yours have been popping up. So just curiously, how long has speaking been happening for Eddie?
Almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And how did this unfold or happen?
Okay. Actually, I started to speak earlier. I did some Estonian language videos. They were about shadow work, spirituality, and other topics. And then somehow this non-duality popped up, and the life, so to speak, was no more here.
Yeah.
Or the life that I knew that I have and so on collapsed, and
Yes.
yeah, then starting to speak about this
Hmm.
somehow naturally happened, as I
Hmm.
have already started the videos in the YouTube,
Hmm.
and yeah, just to express this boundless love.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
was yeah, it felt like I have been all my life in the prison, so to speak, and not knowing it, and then got free, although there was no one to celebrate or to be free. But yeah, like some heavy baggage was lifted that I didn't even know that I was wearing.
Hmm. Yeah. So nothing was left after discovering so-called non-duality.
Yeah, and if I'm looking back and sharing the story, then
Yes.
the dying gradually started
Mm.
before hearing this message.
Oh,
So so here wasn't like bang,
yes.
I have no date, and it was so gradual, and I
Yes.
even noticed months later that oh shoot, it is already dead or a long time dead.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. That
yeah.
was similar for Alexis as well. Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one there to recognize that I am not here.
Exactly. Yeah. No rules, no way in which it
Yeah,
could fold. It
absolutely.
just is.
Yeah, so different, so unique
Hmm.
to each body's.
Hmm. Yeah, that's it. And who did you discover someone in particular when there was this apparent sort of fading and then discovering the speaker who sort of confirmed it or something? What happened?
Mm,
Apparently.
my husband, partner was, let's say, spiritual seeker and was listening lots of teachers and gurus, and And so, and he discovered, or the YouTube offered algorithm, Tony Parsons' video. And at first it felt like for my partner that this is another spirituality, another view, it's all the same. But then it was like more clear that these are quite different, opposite things, although the non-duality is all this spirituality too, but it's not the spirituality. And yeah, he was obsessed, listening it every day, enjoying it and sharing to Ere these videos. And Ere tried to watch them, but somehow it got so frustrated, so angry. What the hell they are talking about?
Yeah.
And yeah, and I was like skeptic, and I was trying to look the holes in the message, like, and trying to understand. And then yeah, something gave up, something died. Apparently, just yeah, surrendered. But I can say that I surrendered. But I remember that being on the couch and fuck it, if they say that I can't get this, then I don't want it. Or if it happens, then it happens. I can't do anything, because it was heard that there is yeah, you can't do anything.
It's so spot on. If I can't have it, I don't want it. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Or maybe I can have it, but they're just saying I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way in which this energy gets tangled up in itself, innocently trying to get to what is already. Yeah.
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 So yeah, as I said, it's so unique, like
Mm.
talking with different people, and seeing how it's unraveling for them, so to speak. And yeah, somebody is, yeah, the body or functioning the way it tries to constantly understand intellectually to know, but this one just, oh fuck it,
Yeah.
gave
Yeah.
up so easily. And yeah, if I say like in a story mode, then there was not much Ere left at that time already. But
But
when it was happening, like this gradual dying, so to speak, I didn't know. I didn't know nothing what's happening. It's just after story that can make what seemingly happened with no one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there was a sense of something dying whilst discovering Tony, and whatever was apparently left clinging on was resisting this so-called
Mm, mm.
communication of exposing the illusion. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another story. I don't know, of course, but
Yeah, of
it
course.
seems like something was contracted, and it was like really 5 or 15 minutes, and then no, no, trying to listen different, and Jim also, and many different. No, it got so contracted, so frustrated, or it started to fall asleep. I don't
Oh,
know, this mechanism of not wanting to hear this, but it was clear from very soon when this message arrived here. It was like it's home, and it's one way, and there is no coming back. And I didn't know what does it mean, but it was somehow so clear that this is this is end. And I didn't translate it this way, that this is end of me, that my funeral. But it felt like home, and there is no way back, and this is it, and I don't know what it is. And then this this last belief systems or yeah, started to fall off what was here still from spiritual seeking times. And yeah, um, until then, until that time, it felt like I'm living, I have a life, and I have a meaning and purpose. And
direction.
the seeking started from that I started to search what is the meaning of my life, because somehow it felt like, or one point it was like that life ends when Ere dies, but then it was like clear that life goes on, nothing changes. So it was like, but what is the meaning of my life? Or there have to be some kind of meaning. I'm not, it can't be just you are born in here, going to school and then working 9 to 5 and then you die. No, there have to be something deeper. And then this seeking started, and then it was like, boom. I have no life, I have no meaning, there is no one, and it just collapsed or faded away, and yeah.
Yes, there's similarities in stories.
Mm.
Yes. You were doing shadow work,
No, no.
and was there other things like yoga or breath work or anything, or was it just sort of psychological?
No, I didn't do any work in that sense. I was just curious, listening different things, and then just sharing in YouTube. Heard some kind of I don't know, dark consciousness, and then working with shadows and lights, and yeah, I don't even remember.
Yes, and this all collapse. Well, this all
Yeah.
collapses. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Here was like the last thing I think what was collapsing was what? I don't have higher self, or okay, it was heard that
Yeah,
there is no one, and then what's like, but when here is no one, then who is having the higher self that
yeah, yeah.
Ere was channeling, so to speak.
Yes, yes. This separation energy can't possibly conceive that there's no direction, that there's no higher, lower, inner, outer, here and there. Yeah, it is that dream of duality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so convincing.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So yeah, here was like no questions, or not searching about or from this non-duality, like this is some another practice or some other thing. It sounded fascinating and it sounded like home,
Mm.
and yeah, then
Mm. Mm.
then happened what happened apparently. And actually then I discovered that there are meetings that you can go, and listening this then it sounded like the music. And it's
Yeah.
funny, like 2 years ago summer we went to the Portugal, and we were listening Tony Parsons some video, and we were laughing and listening, and I didn't notice that just I don't know a couple of months before it was like I couldn't listen.
Oh,
And then it was like the music and enjoyed, and yeah, and then I don't know, weeks later it was like so obvious and so clear, and I didn't have any words to even say
yeah.
what's obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. For the enjoyment of stories, what timeline are we talking? When did you first discover Tony? Not that it matter,
Uh,
nothing matters, but it's just
yeah, sure.
enjoyable hearing about different.
It's easy to say because we were in Mexico that time,
All right.
and uh, yeah, so 2 years, 2.5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah. And did you speak with him? Did you just watch the videos? What was going on?
No, I haven't ever meet him or talk with him or even read the books.
Or
So I
Jim?
just
No.
watched some videos, but very, very little. And I
Mhm.
started to watch later.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying now when something new is popping up,
Yeah. Yeah.
because there is not coming so often from them.
Yes. Yes. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting how some people, again, story, but some people will go to meetings in person and on Zoom for
Hmm.
years and years and years and still feel this tightness, this separation energy. And some people just turn on one video, two, three, four, and that's it.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, there's just no rules. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
chaos.
it's clear that you can't do anything because there is no
Totally,
you.
totally
So when there is,
causeless. Yeah, totally causeless. No real separation, no free will, no nothing. Yeah, it's just immediate anarchy.
yeah, and people often ask how it happened here. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, when I do one-on-ones, then I'm sharing more personal stories and so on. And but I can't say anything in that sense that something lead to this
Yeah.
because this is already and
Yes.
nothing happened. Although seemingly it happened, very difficult to explain. But yeah,
And no
nothing
real
lead to this.
time either. So it's not like there was ever a real falling away, because there's no real thing to fall away, and there's no real time either. So it's just so sort of immediate, really. It's that word keeps on coming up for this, because it's like everything is so immediate. Memories, thoughts,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's all just totally free.
Yeah,
Hmm.
this immediacy is fucking intense sometimes.
Oh yeah, of course.
When there is no one who could escape or somehow suppress this, or no hope that there is tomorrow which may come better.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's also so, I don't know, beautiful, so unknown, wonderful. Like I think I was like a couple of months like LSD high
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day, like just wow.
Vibrancy. Yeah.
I remember when I was like sitting in this backyard and watching the trees first time in my life, although I have lived here now 10 years,
Hmm.
or watching the bird and laughing like, wow,
Hmm. Hmm.
how I haven't never seen this, this beauty, this aliveness.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
And
so
yeah, and
vibrant.
even the vision felt like it was better because I have little minus. I have operated eyes, and somehow it was so
Yeah. Yeah.
like some small tiny veil was lifted. Now
Hmm.
it's like normal. I don't know what causes this, or yeah,
Hmm.
this boundless energy.
Hmm. Hmm.
There
Yeah.
was lots of energy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pure, intense, radiant, vibrant aliveness. It's just
Beautiful.
yeah. Yeah. You mentioned LSD. Did you toy around with any psychedelics or anything else, or in the seeking?
Yeah, well, once long time ago there was story I never touched anything synthetic, any drugs.
Hmm.
So very late in my age, so to speak, I did first time marijuana, weed, and then slowly when the spiritual journey started, it was like 1 or 2 years prior to this.
Hmm.
Then tried different kind of psychedelics. Not everything, but many different. 1, 2, or 3 times, not much,
Hmm.
to discover more, go deeper,
Yeah.
expand the consciousness. Lots of stuff started to happen. It was interesting experience for me, and also the awakening in the story. What happened? Me, I got awakened. It
Yeah,
was
of course.
all
Of course. Yeah, it's always about me.
I
Awakening and
got that
liberation.
profound.
It's always going to be for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And somehow when heard from Tim that ah psychedelics it's just experience for the me or something, and I remember that I right now I'm remembering that I didn't want to lose this special experiences, like when there is no one who is experiencing this
Yes. Yes.
because they were somehow like important. They are so like, you know,
Yeah.
my profound insights.
Totally, totally. The importance of the trip is as important as the one having the trip. And obviously, when both collapse, there's no longer importance, but
No,
just
no.
aliveness, yeah, without meaning.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So I happened to go to one ayahuasca ceremony when Ere was no more because it was
All
booked
right.
booked before, and I had met this guy year before, and I was waiting this guy. It was so funny guy visiting Estonia from I don't know Peru or Mexico or somewhere. I don't remember. And yeah, I was thinking like, why the hell I'm going? Like,
Yeah.
I have nothing to heal. I have nothing to. Yeah, but okay, let's go. Let's have fun. Let's see what happens. just visions, no stories.
Just visuals, yeah.
Crazy diarrhea, waiting this thing to happen, and yeah, and prior to that there was like lots of things happening, and
Mm.
this.
Mhm. All of the meaning attached to it, and that
Yeah.
this is really sacred and special, and we're all moving in this direction. That all just collapses, yeah.
Yeah.
People, when people talk about ayahuasca, the main thing people seem to mention is connecting with the mother, Gaia.
Mm.
What's
That
going on?
was the first experience.
Yeah, that was the first experience, and then after the sense of no separation was any there wasn't
Just visuals,
just
that
visual.
just the chemicals in the brain makes you see the fractals, and then yeah,
Yeah,
if there is someone who wants to explore, then it can explore what does it mean, there is a face, this means that, da da da.
yeah. Because
But
if there's a mother, there has to be a daughter or a son, yeah. And no, there's no separation, so
yeah,
it's all the mother, yeah.
yeah. So also these all relationships collapsed even prior to this, when this message was heard,
Mm,
like,
mm,
and it happened. I just shared in one video with two girls, um, but maybe you have different watchers. Then yeah, something happened here, like I was cutting through relationships with my daughter and my husband,
mhm,
and I wasn't doing it, but it felt like somebody is doing it, but it happened spontaneously. That was clear. I didn't sit down and now I'm starting to do this. From the middle of nowhere, it was like letting go, cutting through, and it felt like so painful because there was so much love that
mm,
it was like, and my husband, you are free to go and you are free to stay. And then it was, oh, but maybe now he's going away because I let go. There was this dream that I am holding on and I have relationships. So yeah, it was painful and it was so beautiful at the same time. And
mhm.
yeah,
And they stayed.
yeah, and they stayed. Yeah,
Even
but
if there's
this,
no one to relate to, yeah.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
nothing to relate to, yeah. Just
Yeah,
yeah.
interesting. And then of course there was spiritual stories, and yeah. But right now, looking back, like Ere have had always very special birthdays, like love birthdays. Then it's my day. I am special. All attention to me, and I was every fucking birthday sad, no matter how happy, no matter how much gifts or whatever happened. There was always something like painful somewhere.
Mhm,
It's like this. It's never enough.
mm,
This separate feeling separate is like, oh my God, it
mm,
was here somehow painful. And this body is quite sensitive, have been all the life,
mm,
the story.
mm.
And yeah, I don't remember what I was talking. Here is very bad memory. It's like
Yeah,
so immediate, just this.
totally. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Does does this come up around family at all? Like the communication, I mean, or
Little
not?
bit, little bit,
No
because
need for it, obviously, but if it happens, it
yeah,
happens.
yeah, I'm not sharing. I'm not talking about this with anyone. Only with new friends,
Mm,
because I don't need anybody or anything to play any games, to be likable, and just this.
mm,
And I can say I have no friends, but at the same time I have very many friends, but
mhm,
no conditions or no rules, or it's okay to see, it's okay if you don't see a couple of years or doesn't speak, it doesn't matter. It's
mhm,
unconditional. I love you anyway, so to speak, even if we don't meet never again
mm,
for whatever reasons, doesn't matter.
mm. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so unfortunately, I said to my mom that there is no one, and that caused quite bad bad reaction and conflict. And mom trying to understand this still, like trying to talk about this, but this talk never goes anywhere because there is just so there is no openness to this, not at
Yes.
all. So, but she's feeling like she lost her daughter
Mm.
because we had this very how you say codependent relationship. We were very good friends, and we were sharing everything and talking every day and saying good morning, good night, and it was like, I don't know the word in English, but it was like it didn't feel good for this body. And
Mm. Mm.
like somebody is constantly trying to hold you on or hold the
Yes.
leash, and you have to um, be the same way to confirm the love, so to speak, to someone, to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't reply, if you don't call, then yeah, you don't love. Is often it's translated this way. These are these conditions, these invisible conditions that in love, in personal love
Mm.
relationships.
Mm. Mm. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, although I didn't do it, but it was a mistake, so to speak, that it happened. But I don't feel any guilt, and that was so funny because in the story of Ere, there have been all the life lots of guilt, and we can
Mm.
go back to the childhood where it was coming and so on. It doesn't matter, but here was always this feeling guilt, and then we had with mom a conversation, and she was so upset
Mm.
and she was even crying, and I saw first time my mom crying, and then I was looking inside the body or waiting when the guilt is arising now. But it was like it just happened, and I didn't say anything bad or anything wrong. It was just open conversation, and yeah, it was apparently freeing,
Mm. Mm.
but not for my mom.
Yeah.
But that's so perfect too. It's and that's also beautiful to watch in a story that there is like so much suffering happening. She almost died, and after that, lots of things have happened, and yeah, but somehow it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's also this. Although I see someone there who seemingly is struggling, is the sufferer, is the victim in her story. At the same time, I don't see anyone. I don't see the victim. I don't see the sufferer. It's just a story. And
Yeah.
but yeah, it's still painful, or compassion is arising, love is arising, and yeah, even wanting to make some other um, dream better, so to speak. When mom is waiting some kind of confirmation from Mera, then Mera can do this. At first, it was difficult to do it. Like when my mom had bad days, and then we were talking, and all she wanted to hear was that Tera is saying tomorrow is better. But I couldn't say it because I don't know. Tomorrow can be worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can always go worse. And here it's totally okay, but you can't say it to the one who is really living, really having the suffering. This is everything happening to me, with me.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, but now it's more soft. This because
Yeah.
before it was very direct, very yeah. Now this can be more soft
Mm. 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 Mm.
because you can't be so direct with anyone, with
No.
everyone. I mean, I have had so many different one-on-ones and people in seemingly in different places with different background, with suicidal things, mental illnesses, whatever. So, yeah,
Yes. Without any sense of autonomy, it just comes in its own organic way. So for the response can be direct for some and a bit softer for others. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
depending on the natural intuition of what's happening all by itself. Yeah.
Yeah, somehow, yeah, it's constantly, it's interacting, constantly interacting, and with everyone differently. Yeah, it's all the energy. So it's
Yeah.
meeting the who you are talking with in the similar place, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do Zooms? Do you do meetings, have meetings, or is it just talks or what
Mm,
happens?
I have a Patreon group. I do their weekly meetings for a small group. I don't record these, so it's more open, more free
Yeah, yeah,
to share whatever is coming up. Everyone is in different place, so to speak, and yeah, different stories. It's okay to share and then to reflect back that yeah,
mm,
it's not happening because of you, or reminding this that
mm,
it's just what's happening apparently. And
mm.
yeah, and yeah, one-on-ones, and then YouTube videos. Love to share in yeah, in different places, and whatever is spontaneously coming up. Never practiced.
Nice, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just so unpredictable, really. It's just yeah, unfolds.
Yeah. It was so surprising when I started to do the videos. It was even like not being inside the body, watching, I don't know where, what's happening, who is doing that, why. But it was like a play, like fun, cool. Why
Play.
not?
Yeah, yeah, it's playful.
Yeah. I love your short videos I have seen in Facebook. I think
Mm.
you do them in TikTok. I have seen the logo, but I don't have the TikTok.
Yeah,
Nice short videos, lovely.
yeah, little just quick fire.
Yeah, nice. This one is so lazy; it can't watch too much or too long something.
Yeah.
So it's nice to watch these short quickies. But this one seemingly needs time to warm up, because it's constantly struggle to find the words, to remember the words in English, and yeah, so maybe talking too much.
Okay.
That's perfect.
So do your meetings happen in English then, or
Yeah, English.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, in Estonia it's so small. Here is only a couple
sure.
of people who are open to this, who
Hmm.
have found Ere.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
have met and talked about this also in Estonian language also. But yeah, the Patreon meetings are international.
Yeah, lovely. There was going to be another question if you did in-person situation, or it's just online then, presumably.
Yeah, online. In-person meetings, it was with Estonian girls in
Mm.
our place, and it was long time ago. Here
Yeah,
is no one to talk about this.
yeah, literally.
Yeah, yeah,
No one to talk to. No
yeah,
one to listen.
yeah. People are connecting and sharing that they are so open, but and even when there is no sense of I anymore, then I can't talk about this. There is no one that I can share this. But
Mm.
that's so cool that are so many different meetings and videos and things happening that you can connect with the people who are open to this, and you can discuss freely.
Mm.
I
Mm.
think.
Mm. Mm. Yes, yes. For this, it seemed and seems as though what's being shared, what's coming out, in a way, seems to, because it's so sort of passionate and alive, it seems to want to be sharing itself without someone behind it. And yet there's absolutely no desire or need for anyone or anything to hear it. It's wonderful.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
so, it's unrequited love. It's unrequited love. It's love without any expectation or demand whatsoever,
Yeah.
unfiltered, totally raw.
Yeah.
It's like all of its splendor,
Yeah.
so pure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So beautiful.
Mm.
When talking of this happens, there is like so much passion, so much love, and it's not personal. And these are just words, and then I don't know what these words are meaning even. Just using these words. But yeah, like you said, it was same here, like no one speaking, no one to speak. And speaking is happening, and it's so boundless love.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Yeah, for no one.
Totally. Totally.
So no one got anything. No one got free. No one got liberated. Damn. So the special one, so to speak, died, and yeah, seemingly Seeker is looking this and wanting this, but actually it doesn't want this. Me doesn't want this. There is no place for me.
No, no.
This is the end of me, and that's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like empty gift that no one got, and is beautiful.
The illusory end of me is the illusory end of separation, which is total boundless love. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then all trauma, whatever happened in the story, gone. No inner child to heal.
Yeah, totally. No shadow, no inner child, no demons or angels, just pure, immediate, singular aliveness. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing to fix, heal, change, or cure. That still may happen, but it's happening all by itself without any need to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything can happen. Going to therapy can happen, or mental hospital, or jail, or I don't know. Everything can happen. No, nothing fixed. This is free fall to unknowingness. And I remember when here was this unraveling or losing my life, it was like, but what I'm going to do then when there is no me? It was the
Exactly.
question, because I was just yeah, started to heal others, and found my life purpose to be a shaman and healer.
All right.
And then there is no one to heal, and what I'm going to do then? It's
Yeah.
like I'm dying, and then I'm still there and not there. You can't understand as long as there is this sense of being someone, and then you hear that you are dying, and you feel also that you are dying, but there is still the sense or some thought that something is surviving this. But no, that's total collapse. Like here was like trying to hold on something I know, and it was still like falling and falling and everything, losing and losing and losing, and then afraid to fall to ground, so to speak. But somehow, yeah, the contraction went to relaxation, and just that's free fall. There is no landing given, and no one free falling.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
yeah, and I heard somewhere in some of your videos that I think it was very funny video with somebody who is living in India, and Suku
Sukhdev, yeah.
that memory. Yeah, you shared how much there in a story have been seeking and spirituality. Oh my God. Yeah, and no choice.
No, no control. It was incredible, yeah. Extraordinary.
Yeah.
Extraordinarily empty performance of a seeker going on a sacred path towards an ultimate destination, all to be revealed that it was absolutely nothing and no one in it at all.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was there the seeking energy or the goal?
Enlighten. It was always about enlightenment for me. It was
Yeah,
always
not
about
for me, of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very important, and it was Buddhism for a long time. I mean, Buddhism was the main focus, but it was also yoga and tantra philosophy, you know.
But
Yeah.
it was also, I guess, to get rid of the suffering or something to feel or something missing or just wanting to get enlightened. That's it.
Yeah, I guess, the want to be enlightened undoubtedly was the want to be special and
Mm.
important. And because on the other side of that, if I'm special and important, then I surely won't be suffering. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
So coming back to the sufferer, so to speak, wants to get rid of the sufferings, because yeah, when you are enlightened, then you are blissed out, then everything is neutral, or however it is imagined, and then there is no one who suffers, and yeah, everything is beautiful for me.
Yeah, it's extraordinarily dramatic, but also like in the bubble, the dream bubble of me and my life, the amount of pressure, not that it was ever happening to anyone, obviously, but the amount of pressure that one would seem to be putting on oneself to be, practicing this and that, to really try and get life right, to then all like sooner or later be revealed that life was never wrong or right. It could never be gotten wrong or right. And more sort of astoundingly, there was never anyone actually coming, going, like doing this or that, whatever. It was all already done, boundless, free.
Mm.
Yeah. So there was some like resonance as to what you were saying when it was all of that spirituality, the yoga, the qigong, and this and that, and then discovering Tony. It wasn't like the message wasn't heard straight away. That's for sure.
Mm.
It wasn't heard straight away. There was too much of a sense of individuality with hope, meaning, purpose, choice, and free will. It wasn't ready, but somehow or other it came back like a pull. Like something was,
Okay, so it happened like a longer time in the
yeah.
story, that you were discovering this non-duality and then going back to spirituality and then again finding this non-duality.
Yeah, well, not for that long. I mean, I was heavily indoctrinated with awareness teachings, um, and through the lessons of consciousness being the universe and everything is consciousness, and then discovering Tony, it just blown it
There
all
is
up.
no consciousness.
Yeah, no consciousness, just totally blew it up to smithereens.
But
Nothing.
you have invested so much time and so much energy to that, and then to get this kind of information to the system, so to speak. Or, yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
recognize this.
And in a way, it would seem as though the body, even though revealed that nothing is in it, there's not even an inside or an outside, but the body perhaps still occasionally recalls the sense, recalls that there was never anyone doing that there was never any effort. There was never any real effort. There was tension, apparent tension, but there was never any real struggle. So that's incomprehensible, really. There was never a real struggle. There was tension, contracted energy, feeling separate, disease, dissatisfied, but there was never any struggle. There was never any real effort being made, because an effort would require a real individual to be making an effort.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, whoa, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And in the story, of course, it really feels like someone is making a bloody effort, a sincere or austere effort.
Yeah. Yeah. And
With,
this is my responsibility and my
yeah,
job to choose and to do the right choices, and so exhausting.
yeah, totally exhaustion. Yes, this exhaustion would re-present itself in the story over and over again, because the seeker, at least for Alexis's apparent illusory story, was neurotic in the seeking, neurotic for the I mean, when it was Buddhism, it was wholeheartedly Buddhism. When it was meditation, it was hours and hours and this and that. So it would exhaust, the body would exhaust itself with this paired up energy of feeling like a someone going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so funny, like doing so different things and changing, because this didn't work, this didn't work, this, and yeah,
Yeah.
for some bodies it happens 50 years,
Yeah.
and or somebody is, I don't know, doing investigation, who am I, one day, and then it's enough.
Yeah, totally. you know, and in a way they were sort of there were like points in the so-called journey where it's like it can't surely be about effort, you know, like little points where it was like there may have just been a slight tiniest pause of selfhood, and there was just like this intuition that why the hell are we all doing this? Why are we all going on retreat? Why are we all spending so much money, effort, and time to retreat from life and to meditate so hard, you know? What is this all about? And is it really as though an effort could be made towards unconditional freedom? On occasion, it would be like, it can't be like this, surely. Some people say it can't be this simple. And for this, okay, on occasion, it would be like, it can't be this complex.
Yeah, yeah.
How could unconditional freedom be limited to a future? Something is going on here. And that's why there was a continuous like stepping from teacher to teacher. Like, and then Osho would say something quite radical and provocative, and then a teaching would come along with it. And then Eckhart Tolle, bless him, and others. And it's like, there's just like, I don't know. And then when it was like Tony, it was like, ah, of course, now it makes sense beyond the realm of sense, you know.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
can't
like,
be understood.
yeah. I mean, it didn't click straight away, but after a while, it was like, you know, something always kind of knew this beyond knowing, beyond the realm of the polarity of the knower and the known. It was like something kind of knew that this was it all along. Just didn't want to hear it. Yeah.
So somehow here too, something recognized this, something felt home, and it wasn't me clearly, because I didn't want to listen this, and couple of months and it was done.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
But I guess here was not much this me energy left when this popped up, but somehow everything made better sense.
Yes. It just clicks. Yes.
Yeah, it's too simple.
It is stunningly simple
and ordinary
and
extraordinary simultaneously.
Yeah, and life just goes on simply, ordinarily, and extraordinarily all together. What does death life look like now in terms of like you know, job and things like that still happening? Is there any changes in the so-called mundane?
Yeah, so my business died with me. It's strange, like until that time selling went up, but here was like, I don't know, no one working anymore or wanting to put the energy there, or and it died. And I sold it then, and now year or more, I don't know, or less, I haven't had any job. And so this is only job to talk about this, and I'm not taking it as a job. This is hobby and it's love, and just thankful if anyone is supporting sometimes. And yeah, I don't know, maybe going to work happens someday, maybe not, who knows, maybe losing house one day, maybe not, I don't know. Maybe staying or getting, or how you say, homeless, and maybe enjoying it, maybe not, who knows. Maybe have done all life business, maybe then some business idea is coming, and
That's amazing that you had a business and it was sounds like it was doing all right, and then you died and the business died with you. That's and just going on without that, and then meetings, or you know, and gatherings and chats and that's quite a radical change in a way, even though it's surface, because it's just what's happening. But
yeah, in a story it felt I'm losing everything, but then there was no one who could lose anything.
Yeah.
Or
The
gaining.
loser died. Yeah.
So yeah, the last business was also like connected, or how to say, with my identity. It was about fitness. So in the story, I was looking from money, from being famous in her area, in beauty area. Then this didn't feel even. There was time when I had lots of money. I have very good beauty salon, but still feeling something missing. Then going to fitness, because maybe if I get a fit body, then I am finally happy. Then I have everything. So the
Yeah.
last business was connected with the fitness and this stuff. So this identity also died, and yeah, nothing hold on anything anymore. It was somehow natural.
Yeah. Purely natural. Does Ere still enjoy fitness and things like that as a hobby, or what about hobbies? Does this have any change
Mm,
at all?
This is hobby, but I like to walk. I like hiking.
Hmm.
So this body loves being active. And then lately here have been many problems with the health that can't move months, and yeah, then missing the body, like can't understand that, wanting to go outside, wanting to move, but can't go even to the toilet, like so exhausted. And yeah, it seems like this body have been all the life active and loving to move. So yeah, but going to gym doesn't offer anything anymore. Although I would like to raise some heavy stuff
Yeah.
sometimes. But yeah, occasionally I go, but I don't feel like I'm enjoying it that much than being outside, just walking and or running.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, and back then there was everything was counted, all calories or macros,
Oh,
and
right. Yes,
when
you
the
got
self
into that. Yeah.
and when the self died, apparently, then there was McDonald's, wine, and it somehow went little bit other opposite.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
I,
before there was so many rules and restrictions, ah, and then there was no rules, just boundless aliveness and yeah, enjoying life fullest, so to speak. And then there was one time the idea or thought popping that maybe I end up being 200 kilograms, and then another thought, that's it then. So
yeah.
so what?
Yeah. Totally get that. Yeah.
Yeah. But this body have all the life, like getting weight, losing weight, getting weight, losing weight constantly. And then in this fitness life, I was like, slogan for my company was "Get fit, stay fit," and I meant it like. And then struggle was real to maintain this ideal weight, so to speak. Constant struggles, constant work, like taking your own food to the wedding even, and then behind the corner eating your eggs or something. I can't even take one bite. No.
Yeah.
And
The
then it
rigidity.
went to the other side for some time. But
Yeah.
it seems to balance itself
Absolutely.
naturally. This body then felt too heavy to move, too exhausted, and yeah, constantly is taking care of itself. No one have to put any effort to anything. So it's effortless running or effortless eating cake or no
Hmm.
guilt or shame. But prior to that, there was lots of stories and guilt, and tomorrow I have to go to run more because I had so many stuff I ate. And then next day there was like, but I'm still so like having hangover, I can't move. And then there was extra guilt because I wasn't able to do it. Yeah,
Yeah. It's the tangling up, isn't it? Tangling up
yeah,
the stories.
yeah.
Hmm.
I wasn't good enough. I need to be better next time.
Yeah.
Never enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. the story of Ere.
Mm. And now it's all enough, more than enough for no one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is fulfillment for no one. Like something was constantly missing, and then there was no one who's missing or lacking anything. There's just this, whatever it is. It can be sickness and the couch, 1-2 months is absolutely perfect. Can be so awful that is ready to die. This body was in one point ready to die, but it didn't happen. And yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And yeah, just I think it was just the lowest point of whatever was happening, and then after that it started to go better back.
Mm. Mm.
But there can be still suffering, there can be still pain, which is often misunderstood. Have got many comments that, but if I slap to your face,
Yeah,
the pain is still pain.
of course.
But there is no sufferer. The suffering may still appear, whatever suffering with the money or paying pills or whatever, or having bad health or.
Yes, pain, just paining, no one claiming it, just pain, raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember when talking with mom, I had some awful diarrhea one day, and next day she was calling like, "Oh, Ere, how are you?" I was like, I was good then. I'm okay. I didn't understand why she's asking like this way. Oh, poor you. Yesterday you had mom. It's today. I'm okay. Let's move
Mhm.
on. Like,
Yeah,
poor you. No interest to talk about this. But in a
yeah,
story, I would share with my friends. Poor me. This happened with me. To
yeah.
recognize me.
It's just done. Yeah, it's just done. Pain full on, and then just no more. Done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when it's bad, it's fucking bad. When here was like waiting this beautiful weather to come every day, it's like, oh, there is like, yeah, you understand that the summer is coming. You have heard the summer is coming. It should come, but and it's coming. But in a story, it feels like so intense when there is just depressing, dark, cold, and this body is depressed, or this brain needs serotonin more from the sun. Whatever is triggering this body to feel not good when there is not enough of sun and yeah, light. And then it's fucking awful endlessly, endlessly, endlessly. And now it's endlessly summer and everything else is just a story,
Mm, mm, mhm,
a dream.
mm. Well, Eddie, it's been delightful chatting.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah,
thanks so much for for chatting. It's wonderful, really, for no one.
yeah. How long time it have been? I have no sense of time.
Over an hour, I think.
Oh, oh, wow.
But it just happens, yeah.
Okay.
And you've got
Yeah,
you've got a beautiful energy and a lovely smile, and it's really nice, yeah, just chatting and
yeah. It was nice to chat with you and meet with you.
mm, mm. So I'll stop the recording, and this will go up on YouTube, and we can exchange some info so that people know how to find you
Yeah,
um, if they want to.
yeah.
So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Much love to you all.
Bye.